Welcome to Playing for Second. I'm Josh, and today I'm going to be continuing my Kingdom Legacy Feudal Kingdom campaign. I'm currently in the middle of the Distant Lands expansion, so we've made landfall in a distant land, we've set up camp, we've completed some expeditions, we've met some native people, and we're just going to kind of see where that goes from here. So let's get our next two cards and get started. Alright, so at the end of the last video, I had already brought in our next two Nengari, which are the local people, so they've already been put on our deck. We are discovering our new cards. First, we have a stop card here, though. It says, "You are not alone. If you haven't yet discovered the Nengari, discover it now." We've done that. And then it says also to discover card 70 this round. So let's grab card 70. It is another Nengari Scout. That'll go into our deck, and we'll get those shuffled. So, last session, like I said, we had met these native people, and we had, I guess, met their leader of some sort, and the leader's helping us kind of be more friendly with the tribe that we've met, and eventually they're going to hopefully help us kind of get the lay of the land and potentially discover that City of Gold that I saw teased on one of the cards. So we'll kind of see where that goes. We've also got some more expeditions to complete. Right now I have a search for gold sitting out here, and I do have a permanent gold card where I need to start crafting some furniture. So those are kind of the things I'm going to be working on here as well. It also feels like I need to start getting some ships back into my fleet, so I'll be trying to focus on that as well. So we had a lot to do in this small amount of time. So let's see where we get going here. Okay, oh boy. All right, a lot of stuff here to start. 3 Nengari right off the bat. If there are 2 or more enemy Nengari in play, that stinks. He's going to flip. And he will leave play. Okay, right now I've got just mahogany planks that I could craft. When you play a card with production of swords, discard this and discover the next Nengari. And then I can spend 4 barrels here to flip this Nengari. Poisoner. Nothing's going to happen here currently. Interesting. Oh, when one person is played, destroy one person if you do undiscover this. Okay, so I think I'm going to end my turn because I don't want to have to deal with that right now. I don't want to bring people in and then have them be destroyed, basically. So we're going to just kind of skip our turn for now here and pass, and then we'll start anew. That was a weird first turn. All right, here we got some things we can do now. We got some resources. All right. I'm going to do this right here. That's one of the goals I just stated that I wanted to do, or I could potentially upgrade that. I think I'm holding off on that. Yeah, we're holding off on upgrading that for now because I do want to discover some more of those seafaring cards. So let's see what we've got left in here. We've got 3 seafaring cards left. I'm going to go ahead and bring a reinforced ship back into play. That is going to go ahead and end my turn for doing so. And moving on. All right. Okay. All right, so let's discover a furniture project. Like I said, we definitely need to start doing that. So we're going to look at 135 through 138. Okay, and we've already got 136 in play. We saw that. So here again, some things we can start crafting. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's grab this thing. Mahogany armchair. All right, so we did that. Get these back in there. Okay. I have nothing to upgrade currently, so I'm going to go ahead and push forward here. All right, I can upgrade here with stone and gold. I don't have any of that currently. I'm going to go ahead and keep going. All right, gain a ship's production as resources. So that would let me potentially double my trade route, because this is a ship card. And I do have a way to keep cards in play this time. So let's see what I can get done. I do have the ability to get some wood and some gold here. Wood here. guess I could upgrade the apprentice here, but I would lose out on that that double production. Currently, I still can't really do much with what's out here, so I might as well upgrade this using my cardinal. Well, that doesn't end my turn, though, so let's keep pushing. Let's see if we can find something else to be able to upgrade here. Okay, spend 3 barrels to discard this. When a card is played, I discard it. So I'm going to keep pushing again. There's nothing really here to do yet. I'm going to keep going. Oh boy. So this Ningari boy is going to go away. This stays in play. When played, blocks 1 friendly card. I'm going to have it block... Oh boy. I don't want to block any of these cards. I still have nothing to upgrade, unfortunately. I'm going to have it block, I think maybe just this cave for now. I don't have enough to upgrade this right now. Oh, you know what? I do have 4 barrels right now, though. Yep, okay. So I can spend 4 barrels to convert this into a friendly warrior. So I'll definitely do that. But what else can I do? Don't want to bring the rats in right now. All right, let's do that. Let's just convert that. Oh, I do have 3 gold. What can I do with 3 golds? So for 3 golds and 2 persons, I can flip this search for gold card. Perfect. Perfect. All right, I'm going to generate some resources. So the first resource I'm going to generate is a gold. And then I'm going to be generating 2 gold on the Lush Island. I'm going to be generating a barrel and a sword here. I'm going to be generating a barrel here, and I'm going to use this apprentice to also gain this ship's production of a barrel. So I have 4 barrels, I have 3 gold, and a sword. I don't need the sword for anything, but I'm going to use those 4 barrels to flip this Ningari warrior. It'll become a friendly Ningari warrior. That'll be discarded. I'm then going to use the 3 gold as well as these 2 persons cards to update, to upgrade my search for golds into rough terrain. And that will be the end of the turn. So that felt like a relatively productive turn there. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Rats don't hurt me this time. Okay. I can defeat 1 enemy. Interesting. Don't have any. I can turn a Ningari. I can destroy 3 friendly Ningari in play or discard pile to discover the city of gold. I have 1 friendly. I think that's it. I have 2 friendly. And I don't want to destroy those quite yet, I don't think. Let's keep pushing here. All right, I'm looking for 2 persons and 2 swords here, which I did just get. So I might just go ahead and do that. Here's my 2 persons, and I can mark off 2 swords from my cargo supply. So let's go ahead and do that, and that's going to upgrade my rough terrain. And it becomes a steep cliff, and then I'm just kind of 1 upgrade away from finding these relics, which will come into my deck and then give me some gold and access to a barrel. All right, next turn here. Well, not much to upgrade. I could defeat this scout. I said I wanted to try to avoid that at all costs, but it seems like that's the necessary play right now, unless I want to keep going here and see what I can find. But right now I could discard this friendly card for a sword, and my Trail Scout has a sword, and that would defeat this card. I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll just kind of scare this person away with our weapons. So we'll go ahead and discard this card here for a sword. We'll use the sword on the Trail Scout, and that will defeat this Ningari warrior. Or scout, I guess. Alright, next turn. Oh man, another scout here. And again, nothing really to do. Even if I brought in cards, there's just not enough gold. So I think what I'm going to do again, I'm going to use Sir Anthony here, and I'm going to use those swords here to scare away this Ningari scout. And I'll end that turn. So I hate getting rid of all of the scouts that way, but it feels like I have a lot of other Ningari in my deck that I can kind of upgrade into friendly versions and then be able to use them to help lead me to the City of Gold later. Okay, not a lot to do here. There's that cat. It just makes me laugh, that cat in the sailor hat. I can promote that to try to get rid of rats. Again, I think I only have that one rats card in there, and it's not doing a lot of damage at this point. I could bring more cards in here. I can always use 2 to cross off an X, which is going to just bank a point there for me. So let's go ahead and let's push forward and see what we can find. See if there's anything we can upgrade. Alright, so I've got a gold at this point. I've got a barrel. When any card is played, discard this card. I can discard this instead of a person. Doesn't super help. I'll just lose that barrel if I don't use it. I have a gold. I see access to another gold, so it's potentially I could upgrade this cliffs. But I don't know if I want to push too hard to do that. Might as well. I haven't really done anything yet. Might as well. All right. There's some swords. Unhelpful. I can turn swords into barrels, but I don't need barrels for anything currently. This parrot is going to be discarded when any card is played. So let's just keep pushing here. There's only a few cards left. Might as well bring... Well, we'll keep them there just in case. Here's another gold. So I've got 2 gold. I've got 3 golds. Potentially to get to that. I don't have another way to generate gold, though. I need 2 swords here and 4 golds. So if I brought in King Alahar, I would have my swords. I'd be a gold short. 2 gold short. I've got some iron and some wood here. Potentially. I need a lot of stone for that, though. I have none of that right now. So yeah, I might upgrade just this tropical forest here. I have access to swords. I have access to 2 golds. And that's just going to give me some wood, which I definitely need some wood for those furniture projects that I need to complete. So, thinking I might do that. I don't know if I want to spend a sword here first, though. Interesting. Still a gold short. That really stinks. Oh, well, I could bring King Lalahar in and upgrade that. I might do that. Let's just do that. Let's advance. And then let's do the cards that I don't need, I'll use for the promoted cat. So here's 2 friendly cards I'm not using. Here's 2 friendly cards I'm not using. So that'll give me 2 X's on the promoted cat. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 gold. And I will upgrade my cliffs into a quarry. And these will all go to the discard pile. All right, let's go ahead. We have to do this first, so let's go ahead and find the next two Ningari. Starting with card 122. Is anything left? Here's one. Here's two. Oh boy. These are getting powerful. Wow. All right. Okay, let's discover the next two cards. All right, it says stop. Deep in the jungle, your explorers reach a large river. The other side shows promise of more rich lands, but on this side, you have found a small village of Ningaris that seem friendly. Maybe you can learn something from them. All right, if you want to explore more of the land, destroy the next 4 cards, then discover the next 2 cards as normal and continue play. If you want to learn from the Ningari, destroy cards 76 to 79 in the box, then discover 2 cards as normal and continue play. I think I'm going to stay here. I think I'm going to find the friendly Ningari. I'm going to learn from the Ningari. So I'm going to destroy cards 76 through 79. 76 through 79. Okay, those have been destroyed. And then I discover card 72 and 73 as normal. Okay. All right, so we've got a Ningari Craftsman. If they come into play with 2 enemy Ningari, it downgrades. All right, or 1 friendly Ningari can upgrade it. Okay, cool. And then we've got Cliffs, which is similar to the card I just had. Bit of a tropical quarry. That's cool. All right, so we'll get those shuffled in. So here we find ourselves with a choice, which was kind of cool. We could either kind of push forward, or we could kind of stay where we are and just find some friendly Ningari tribe. So we went ahead and we found some friendly Ningari, decided we could try to learn some things from them. So we'll see kind of where that goes. I'm hoping that helps maybe bring more of the unfriendly Ningari to the friendly side so that we can not have to constantly be fighting and worrying about that in the back of our mind as we're moving through our deck. Hopefully they're spread out and not all mashed up like they were in that first go-round last time. So we'll get shuffled up here and we will get started. Here we go. All right, so we've got the cliffs we could upgrade with 3 wood and an iron. And I have access to an iron, but I don't have wood. But I do have the scribe, so I might as well keep pushing. See if I can't find some wood resources. I do have 1 wood resource. I need 3, so let's keep going. That's a stays in play. Oh boy. When played, mark an X on a cargo. Gross. I guess a stone. Okay, let's keep going, because another stays in play card. And some swords. Okay. I think I'm going to keep going here. Because again, I have nothing to do yet. And I do see this earns trust card on top, and hopefully I can bring in an unfriendly Ningari with it and get something accomplished. So, let's go ahead and keep going. Nope. All right. This isn't going to be much help. Put this up here with the rats. I do have the scribe, so the scribe can help keep 2 cards in play at the end of the round. At the very least, we have that. A bit of flexibility built in. There's resources. Here's a person card. I definitely want to use this if I can. Again, nothing to upgrade yet, so let's keep going. Oh boy. Okay. Cliffs require gold. Don't have a lot of gold. And these cliffs... Oh, I see. There's 2 different choices. Okay, well, let's keep going. Again, I don't want a lot of this stuff to go to waste. I don't have anything that I can do yet, even. I can discard people to get resources, I suppose. But let's keep going, because there's nothing here really that I'm excited about. Okay, we have some wood now. So maybe I will take a pause here and upgrade these cliffs. Because they need 1 iron, 3 wood, and that turns into improved transport, which is, it's 2 stone. That's really nice. Okay, so I think we'll do that. And I might do my well prepared so I can do that upgrade and still keep going with some of these things. So let's keep at it. I do have this card here too that I could try to upgrade. I do see a craftsman here. Let's keep going. Still no Ningari. Wow, alright. It provides a sword. But here's another wood, and I can use this other wood and upgrade my mahogany planks into hammer and nails. So I do have 2 upgrades I can do, and a way to not end my turn to do so. So I'm going to keep going here. Whoops. There's the calendar. Here's a shipwreck. That'll be helpful. I'm going to keep going here. I need to find an Ningari. There we go. Okay. Spend 4 barrels to flip. Spend 2 to defeat. At the end of the turn, if the top card of your deck is friendly, destroyed. Otherwise, this stays in play. Okay. First thing I'm going to do. This is really what I was looking for, because I have other things I can do now. Here's a stays in play card. Let's flip those around a little bit. All right. Turn a Ningari. So I'm going to use my earned trust to turn this Ningari Witch Doctor into a friendly Ningari Witch Doctor. Okay, those go to discard. I can now use this wood and do I have another way to generate wood? Yes, I do have this if I wanted to. I can discard a person to generate 2 wood. Might as well do that. So I will get rid of Jessica. I will cross off 2 wood from the shipwreck card. That'll go away. And I will spend that 2 wood to upgrade my mahogany planks into hammer and nails. And because I don't want to end my turn, I'm going to go ahead and use my well prepared to do that. All right. Then I have 3 wood and 1 iron from my stolen cargo, and I will use that to upgrade cliffs into improved transport. Okay. I believe I'm done. How many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There would be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 if I did that. All right, so I don't use calendar, I don't use treasure island, I don't use rats, or I could use rats and discard those 2, get this guy out of play. It's not a terrible idea. Interesting, and there's no reason to keep any of this stuff, I don't think, with my scribe. I do have a decent amount of resources sitting here waiting, but there is a stone. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll save these. Craftsman and cliffs, maybe? Alright, so let's get rid of all of these. I will use my scribe to save craftsman and cliffs in play, and we'll start our next turn. Oh boy, there is a ton of enemy Ningari left in this deck. No ships in play. I do have a gold. Nothing really to do yet, so I'm going to keep going here, I believe. Well, I do have 2 stone. Do I have a gold somewhere? I do. If I get rid of 2 persons, I can get a gold for free here. So I can use my apprentice and my diplomat, and I will generate a gold using the friendship. I have a gold on this craftsman. I have a stone on this Ningari craftsman and a stone on these cliffs to upgrade this cave into a stone wall. All right, next turn. Okay, Ningari warrior. This stays in play. When played, it blocks a friendly card. And at the end of the round, we're going to destroy that blocked card. I think what I'll do is I'll just put it on this promoted cat. Oh boy. Poor cat. I'll save you. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We need barrels to promote this card to the friendly side. It'd be great to be able to do. I don't see any barrels currently. I don't really have a way to generate barrels right now. So let's keep pushing. Well, hold on, what's this? 3 wood, and again that upgrade. Ooh, and a tropical quarry. That's pretty good. So, if I can find a way to generate an iron, I don't really want to have to get rid of both of these cards to do so, though. But I could. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep pushing here and see what we can find. Okay. Upgrade card in play as normal. Let's keep going. Ooh, there's those mahogany planks. All right, cool. We can do that for sure. Let's keep going. I do see a barrel now. Let's see if we can't pull a couple more barrels out of there. Oh boy. Okay. Spend 4 barrels. When a person is played, destroy 1 person. If you do, undiscover this. I can spend 3 to defeat this card, and I think I have to do that. I need to get this out of my deck. This one's really hurting me. You can spend 1 sword to discard it, or 3 swords to discard it, or to destroy it. When a person is played, destroy 1 person. All right. No access to barrels. Let's use Sir Anthony. It has 4 swords. We will defeat this Ningari Poisoner. We'll scare them off with our weapons. Alright. I might keep pushing now that that's gone. There's a barrel. Do I have 4 barrels? I don't think so. I have just 2. But I could potentially get to 3. I need 4. Okay. This counts as a person. So I could potentially grab that iron that I wanted for here by discarding the Rescued King and the Parrot. And I might do that. And then I have 3 wood that I can use along with that iron to do the quarry. Yep, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to discard this card, a friendly card, using the strategic camp, and we're going to gain a wood with that. So we'll gain a wood from here. I will then cross off 2 wood from this cargo card. That'll give me 3 wood. I will discard these 2 friendly persons using friendship to get an iron. That'll upgrade my quarry. And I did that using my cardinal, which lets me upgrade a card and play as normal without ending my turn. So these are all taken care of. I can then use these 3 wood to upgrade these mahogany planks, and that becomes hammer and nails. These all go to the discard. That wasn't too bad. Okay. Oh, all right. So this does nothing for me currently, but oh, I can use it to defeat an enemy. Interesting. So I could use this Ningari to defeat this Ningari right now. Oh, I'd have to get rid of the card, though, and I don't think I want to do that. Okay. All right, what can I have nothing to upgrade, but I don't know if I want to risk bringing in 2 and I already have 1. So yeah, if I brought this in, this would go away. So I don't want to bring that in. So interesting. And I don't want to discover that the only thing left is a jaguar hunt, and I don't think I want to get into that currently. I could discard persons. Not going to be helpful. Okay. I don't have an iron. So, I only have 1 barrel. Oof. So I think what I'll do is I will spend 3 swords to undiscover this Ningari warrior. I think. I really need to address this steep cliff here. That takes 2 persons, a barrel, and an iron. I don't have any iron, so we'll discard this back to its position, because it will be discovered again at the end of the round. Okay. I don't want to discover a furniture project. Might just bring in 2 more cards and see what happens. Let's do that. Not helpful. Still nothing to upgrade. I don't have enough barrels. I can only get to 2. When I play a card... Okay, when I play a card with sword production, I'm going to discard this and discover the next Ningari, which would get... I don't want that. So if I bring this in, it's going to go ahead and trigger that. I don't want to do that. This might just be an end my turn kind of situation. There's not a lot to do right now. I don't have access to an iron in order to do my steep cliffs. So I think I'm just going to end my turn, unfortunately, without doing anything. So do that, and we'll grab the next 4. Oh boy. Alright, spend 4 barrels. Whenever a friendly Ningari is played, rotate it to its negative side if possible. Okay. So that'll apply to future Ningari. And I don't want to bring this Ningari boy into play because that would force me to flip this. So again, I think I'm just at a... Whoops, I forgot to discard my promoted cat. I think I'm just at a stopping point here. I don't really have anything to do. I don't have 2 persons. I don't have an iron. Well, I do have access to an iron, but I don't have a barrel. So turn is over. Boom. 1, 2, 3. And I'll do this. I'll do discover one of the seafaring cards put aside. I will go ahead here and grab my reinforced ship again. That'll end my turn. Then we will grab the next 2 Ningari at the end of the round. 1 and 2. Alright, we've got a Ningari Warrior and a Ningari Arsonist. Okay. And this is going to come out. Okay. So these go into my deck. I will discover the next 2 cards. We've got Vegetation. Okay. And we've got a Ningari Weaver. When upgraded, add sticker 8 to 1 building or furniture in play. Interesting. Sticker 8 is just 2 points. Then I can upgrade that into some cool stuff. Some more furniture. Neat. And that is an endgame goal here, so that's helpful. All right, so, woo, that was an interesting round. I felt like I accomplished some stuff early, and then late in that round, didn't really get a lot done just based on how the Ningari cards were kind of shuffled in there all together. Definitely need to, excuse me, prioritize getting this, getting this steep cliff upgraded. I also need to, excuse me, I also need to continue to get these Ningari flipped into the friendly sides. At some point I would like to discover that City of Gold, but currently I don't have enough friendly cards. I don't think that I can kind of cobble together to do so. I'm also going to have to figure out ways to deal with the non-friendly Ningari cards. There's just the one in there that can flip it, and I don't have a lot of barrels. I've noticed that. I think there's maybe 3 or 4 spread throughout, but unless they're consolidated, I don't know how easily it's going to be to get barrels in order to flip them to their friendly side. So we'll have to see how that unfolds here as we go. So, first 4 cards. All right. Okay. Nothing there. Seafaring card here. I guess I can do that. I don't think I need to bring anything else in. Let's just do that. Let's just discover a seafaring card. And this looks like the final seafaring card from our deck. So the Royal Ship. And then at the end of my turn, I will discard my Scribe to keep this Ningari Weaver in play. And then I can hopefully upgrade that. Okay. Rats aren't going to do anything currently because I don't have any cargo cards in play, so not going to hurt me. Again, I don't want to do another expedition. This is going to block a friendly card, so we'll have this go ahead and block, I guess, this King's Cabin, because the King's Cabin feels very difficult to get upgraded here. There's a barrel. No way to get other barrels currently. Let's go ahead and block the King's Cabin. Do I push? Probably. Probably. Okay, there's some coins. I do have 2 barrels now. Maybe I just keep going and see if I can consolidate some barrels here. That would be helpful. Let's do it. And I've always got my well-prepared card to do an upgrade, so I'm not wasting a ton of cards here. I can get access to something with this. Okay. Not an iron, unfortunately. That would be helpful. Okay, let's keep going. Here's a calendar, not going to do anything. A sword. More swords. Really need a couple barrels. Okay. There's a barrel coming up. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's keep going. Let's put these to the side. I don't think those are going to do much for us. 1, 2. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's make a plan. Because now we got some things we can do. I do have enough barrels now. 1, 2, 3, and I can mark a 4th to convert this Nagari warrior to friendly. So that's helpful. What else can I upgrade here? Does anything need stone? No. Gold? Yes. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 gold. Do I have a way? Yes, discard a friendly card to get gold. Perfect. Okay. So, yeah, let's go for it. So, I'm going to discard a friendly card to gain a gold. Boom. And, or was that the one? That's the one I was going to upgrade. So, instead of that, I will discard this friendly card to get a gold. Oh no, because I have to do that. Oh, shoot. All right. Need another way to get a gold. I have 4. I need 5. All right, I'm going to advance, and then if I don't get a way to get a gold, at the very least, I can use my additional cards on the cat card. Okay, if there are 2 or more enemy Nagari in play, there are not. There's only 1. So, that's cool. We didn't get a gold, unfortunately, and I cannot bring this in or it will trigger the Nagari warrior to flip. And I don't want that. So, I guess we're just done. I could upgrade this. Let's do that. Okay. So it's going to cost 2 persons. There's 2 persons. And 2 gold. There's 2 gold to upgrade the vegetation. So we'll do that in a second. Right now we're going to produce. Actually, we're going to do a double upgrade here because I think we have enough resources. We need. Oh no, we don't. We're short a person, unfortunately. Bummer, because I want to upgrade this person card, but I need that person card in order to do the upgrade. What a fun game. I love these interactions. You want to do everything all at once, and you can't. All right, I definitely need to produce barrels, so let's go ahead and do that. And I don't see anything that requires stone to upgrade, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would be a great time to do it. None of this stuff is upgradable. So yeah, it looks like I'm just kind of upgrading nothing? No, I have to do something. Okay. Okay, I can at least upgrade the Nagari warrior, or weaver. So, let's do a mass produce. I will produce 1, 2 gold, a barrel, a barrel into stone, another barrel, and I will cross off a 4th barrel on stolen cargo, and that will flip this Ningari warrior to the friendly side, which opens this up. Wow, that needs a lot of stone. I don't have the ability to do that. This requires 2... Oh, these are gone. I do have 2 gold from this, and I'm going to use one of those gold to upgrade this Ningari warrior into hammocks, and that will end that turn. That was a really long turn to accomplish seemingly very little, but again, I'm glad I got that Ningari warrior to the friendly side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can just straight up turn this Ningari friendly, and it doesn't flip, and it produces a barrel. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to turn a Ningari right now. Boom. I might wait on that and see what else comes out, just in case something more... Oh, no, because when a card is played, I discard it. So yeah, let's go ahead and flip it. We'll do that now. This stays in play. I will keep going, though, because that is not an action. So we'll advance 2. Oh, more barrels. That's interesting. And I can trade swords for barrels. So this might be a good time to push and try to find another Ningari with the ability to use barrels. Okay, some resources. I can play a crafting card from the discard pile. That might be interesting, because then I could potentially immediately just upgrade that thing. Here's a couple crafting. I need 1 furniture to upgrade hammocks. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do this. When upgraded, add sticker 8 to 1 building or furniture in play. Add sticker 8 to 1 furniture or building in play. I don't know if that even... Yes, the cabin was in play. So I will add sticker 8, which is just 2 points. I'll add plus 2 points to that building. Okay, so when I did that, boom. If I bring this back in, I'd have to spend a furniture. I don't have a furniture in play, so there's no reason for that. If I bring this in, there's a possibility of upgrading it, but we'll keep that in mind if nothing else happens. So, yeah, let's keep pushing. Like I said, I've got the ability to turn swords into barrels. I have a ton of swords in play right now and a couple ways to get barrels, so I might as well keep going here. See if I can find one of those Ningari cards. Another sword. That's a cool card. I just don't have anything to do with it yet. Wow, a lot of stone. A lot of stone. Here's some cargo, some more wood. I think I'm going to keep going. This is a stays in play. This is a nothing happens. This is a stays in play. Here's an Ningari. When played, discard 2 friendly cards in play. This may be one of them. Discard 2 friendly cards. I'm going to discard this debris, because I have access to wood if I need it. And I will discard this card, this Ningari Witch Doctor. Or I could use an end turn effect without ending my turn. That's kind of interesting. I don't see any currently that I would need to do that with. So we'll just get rid of that Witch Doctor. Although I could use that person for resources. Potentially, if I got in trouble. Because those are effectively a resource from the friendship card. So do I want to get rid of something else? Yeah, maybe I'll get rid of this ship, because I have a ton of swords. Oh, interesting. Yeah, there's a good chance I can upgrade this improved transport right now. But let's see what happens. Again, I want to use my barrels on something useful. So let's get rid of this reinforced ship. Let's see what we can do. Do I have an Ningari in here that's needing barrels. I thought there were at least a couple. Okay, that lets me double up my ship. That's cool. There's some wood. Let's set them over here. Let's keep going. There's got to be an Ingari in here somewhere. When any card is played, discard this. Or I could use that as a person. Upgrade one. Okay, cool. Let's upgrade a card now and not end my turn. So, I have a bunch of options of what I can upgrade. I think I want to upgrade this improved transport. I would have 2 iron here. I could produce another iron with this parrot and a person, because the parrot counts as a person. That would be a 3rd iron. And then I have 3 wood here. So let's use the cardinal. We will upgrade improved transport into rail system using the iron. Those 2 people are in iron, and there's 3 wood. So 3 wood, 3 iron. That upgrades. All right, and we're still going here. So again, I would like to keep searching for an Ingari. There's more trees. A lot of ways to produce wood, nowhere to spend it. Let's keep pushing. Would like to find an Ingari. Man. Well, we got options of what to upgrade. No tools, so that one's out. But this one, no iron. I do have barrels. I can get rid of people for iron. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Spend 3 barrels to flip this. I would like to do that. This is going to stay in play. At the end of the round, destroy any one building in your deck. So we're definitely going to take care of that right now. So I need barrels. I can trade up to 3 barrels or swords or vice versa. So I will just discard King Alahar, make those swords into barrels using the diplomat, and then I will use those barrels to flip this to his friendly side. All right. Now I still have an upgrade that I can make. I have a lot of options here. This requires gold and swords. 3 more iron. I gotta get that soon. Oh, I do have 2 iron here. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Heck yeah. So 2 iron here. I would have to discard a person to get that. So I would use this. I would then use 2 persons to get a 3rd iron using friendship, which would get this upgraded. Is there anything else I want to upgrade? So I could always use my well prepared. Don't want to waste his sword. I don't have a tool. I do have some gold, not enough golds. So that might be it. Yeah. All right. So we're going to cross off 2 iron here and discard this rescued king in order to then discard these 2 people to get a 3rd iron and use those 3 iron to turn hammer and nails into assembly. And then all of this is going to go to waste, unfortunately, because I have nowhere to spend it. All right. Well, or I didn't do this yet. I might as well do that and just keep going after it. Okay. Because there's got to be something I can upgrade, right? Feels like a waste if I don't. Still no tools. What can I do here? I don't want to discover another furniture project. Or do I? Maybe I do. let's do that. 130. Eight. Okay, I just have 2 left in the box here. And looks like... Okay. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Yeah, let's go off to this mahogany bed. See what we can get there. All right, so we did that. Do I want to keep going? Maybe. What does this say? Spend 2 swords to defeat. I do have that. Whenever a friendly Nagari is in play, rotate it to its negative side if possible. Hey, I don't want to do that. So we're going to end the turn here somehow. Is there anything I can upgrade before doing so? I don't have enough gold to do what I want. I have 2 people potentially I could discard. Ugh. All right. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else I can do. 2 persons, an iron, and a barrel. I don't have that. 2 gold and a sword. I could, if I wanted to get rid of Sir Anthony, I could. I really don't want to flip this back over is my problem, because if I bring this in, I would be able to defeat it, but I don't want to flip this friendly to an unfriendly. I think I'm just going to be done. So that was kind of a very big waste of the well-prepared. But I was really hoping I could get something to upgrade there, but I didn't. Okay. Whenever a friendly Ningari is in play, rotate it to its negative side if possible. So this has to become an enemy now. That's a shame. And there's nothing really to do here. I can defeat it, but it just discards it out of the game, or out of the hand. It doesn't actually get out of the game. So I'm kind of done here. That's a shame. I really wish I would have used that now previously, but oh well, you live, you learn. All right, end of the round. 2 Nagari come into play. Not many left in here, I don't think. Yeah, there's none left in here. So we've done that. I can start doing this now too. I can start discarding friendly Ningari if I don't use them for other purposes. So looks like I'm ready to discover my next 2 cards. So I found a jaguar. Okay. Oh boy, I guess I need to go on that other expedition. Yikes. Okay, so I just defeat it with swords. Oh boy, okay. And a tropical river. Okay. Alright, we'll get those shuffled in. Alright, so we have a lot of friendly Ningari now in our deck. And the last one just unfortunately created a second unfriendly Ningari, but I think that's maybe 2 or 3 total unfriendlies in my deck. The rest are friendly at this point. So it looks like we're kind of building trust and making friends with them. We have a jaguar to deal with now, though, so that's a problem. And that was the last expedition that I could do, was a jaguar hunt, which I guess would have sped that process up of finding the jaguar. I didn't want to do that, but now I got to deal with it anyway. So I definitely, again, need to get the steep cliff upgraded. I said that last time, and I didn't. I just didn't have the right resources at the right time. I wanted to use those barrels other ways. So we'll see how that plays out this time. But still loving the game. Really liking the choices. The storyline, again, using cards to tell the story instead of words. It's great. So let's get started here. Right off the bat. Oh, man. We got a Jaguar. Okay. When played, cross out 2 production on cards in play. I have no production, so that's good. I have no swords, though. That's not great. Okay. When you play a card with sword production, discover this in the next... Discard this and discover the next Nagari. I don't have any more Nagari to discover, so I think I'm going to push here, see if I can get a couple swords for this Jaguar. Yeah, I'm going to keep going because I do see the Sir Anthony now. I can use Sir Anthony as a sword. Okay. He stays in play, though. I might keep going to get Jessica as a sword. There's another sword. Holy cow, all the stuff coming out right away. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I'm supposed to discard this because swords were played. Forgot to do that. This might be a time to try to get this King's Cabin upgraded too. So I do have 2 swords here, and I will use these 2 swords, I believe. Spend those 2 swords and mark an X here. Okay. Nothing to do. Might keep pushing. Another stays in play is on top. I do have some stone here that would potentially help towards the King's Cabin. The King's Cabin, mark 1 X to play any 1 card from your discard pile. Ooh, that's really cool. And it's worth points, so that's good. Oh, I did put that +2 on there. That's all right. Okay, calendar's not going to do us any good. The wood potentially could help us with the one of these 2 cards. So let's keep going. This is definitely a stays in play. All right, when played, discard 2 friendly cards in play. I will discard my calendar because I don't plan on using that. And I might just discover this Witch Doctor itself. The pier, if I bring that in, I won't be able to upgrade it, and it won't have a purpose at this point. But that's okay, maybe. Because right now I don't have anything to do with any of these things. These are stays in play. Let's keep pushing. Okay. I do have some more wood coming up. I might bring that in and try to get this pier upgraded. Yeah, let's do that. It's worth points, if nothing else. Ooh. Did that change things? Maybe. I can get wood now. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this. So I have access to some wood. I have an iron, and I have 2 people that I can discard as an iron. So we need 1. That's done. 2, 3, 4 wood, and 1 iron, and then 2 people using the friendship card for another iron to upgrade this tropical quarry into an exotic quarry, which really nice. Bunch of resources on there, and 5 points. So the rest of these go to the discard. New turn. All right. Let's see here. Hey, there's our cat. Okay, gain any 1 resource. Gain any lands production as resources. Those are some good options. All right. Neat. Let's try this here. All right, turn an Ngari or destroy 3 friendlies. Let's see, do I have 3 friendlies? 1, I have 2 friendlies. So if I keep pushing, I could find a 3rd to get this City of Gold. Maybe I do that. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Oy. Well, I can turn this Ngari, use this to turn an Ingari to friendly. Or use 2 persons in a barrel. I don't want to do that. Let's push again and see what we get. Whoops. Spoilers. I can upgrade this with a furniture. I don't have any furniture. Here's some more gold. Ooh, I need to do this for sure. Swords and gold. There's some gold. There's some swords and gold. I'm short a gold. I can gain any 1 resource. I've got the swords. Let's get that done this turn. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just use this to turn this Nagari. I don't know how far away I am from this kind of arc, story arc, from being done. So if I don't do this now, I don't know if I'll have a chance to. So I might just keep pushing here to see if I can do that. Find another friendly Ningari. Well, that's not it. But do I have a crafting card in here? No. Okay. Oof. Boy, I'm in it now. These are all going to go towards upgrading sturdy bushes. You don't have a purpose yet. You are going to help me get to the City of Gold. Let's keep going. There's an Ingari. Okay. So, if there are 2 more enemy Ningari, there's not. So, let's do this. Destroy 3 friendly Ningari in play or discard pile to discover the City of Gold. So, we will get rid of 1, 2, 3. These get destroyed. They go out of the game. And we will discover card 147, which is the City of Gold. Cool, worth 16 points. It's a lot of work to get there, but we got it. Okay, that was that. I don't have a furniture item to upgrade this. All right, so we're going to do sturdy bushes. We are going to discard so we're going to generate 1, 2, 3 gold, 3 swords, and a 4th gold using the rail system here. Okay. That will upgrade sturdy bushes into empty land. Do I want to do well prepared and keep a lot of these cards in play? Because currently, I don't know if I want these to go to waste. I gotta start moving here. But I don't see anything that's really going to get upgraded. Got a bunch of swords, not helpful. I can always mark on the cat. I have a bunch of cards. 2, 4, 6. It's 3 points. I think we'll do that. Or do I have a way to generate an iron and 2 persons? No. So I need to get this steep cliff done. If I had an iron, I think it's going to be helpful to keep going. I think I need to get an iron and a barrel. I think I need to do this. So we're going to use another well-prepared mark for that upgrade so we can keep going. Yikes. All right, here we go. That wasn't helpful. Stone is not helpful right now. I do have a scribe. Might as well keep going. That'll let me keep things in. Discover a furniture project. Do I need that last one? Maybe. Got a lot of projects open. Haven't finished any yet. I could also turn this Ningari to friendly. With some barrels and persons. I really need an iron. And I might have enough now. I do. If I want to spend, I can spend 2 persons. This might be worth it. 2 persons. Or is there a crafting card in here that he can help me with? No, I already looked for that. There's no crafting card. All right, so I can spend 2 persons. I can spend... No, because that person has a barrel that I need. No other way to generate barrels, unfortunately. All right, we'll keep going. At least we get a barrel out of it. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. This will save me an upgrade. This is crazy, is what this is. Ooh, okay. That changes things. I got an iron, so I don't have to get rid of 2 people now. This is just sprawling everywhere. All right. I don't need swords yet. It's like too much to look at now. I do need 2 persons, an iron, and a barrel. Here's a barrel. Here's a person. Here's a person. And here's an iron. Mark off my iron. Okay. I did that in order to upgrade Steep Cliffs. That upgrades into relics. That'll go to discard pile. Those will go to discard pile. I can then discard my cardinal because I can upgrade one card in play as normal, paying the normal cost. Doesn't end my turn. We can keep going. Great. I can now upgrade something else if I have the ability, or I can just end and I still have the ability to save 2 cards. So, whew. Gain a ship's resources as production. Not helpful right now. This needs a tool. I don't have tools. This needs gold. I don't have a ton of gold available. This needs wood. I have 1 wood available. This needs furniture. I don't have any furniture available. So, I have no barrels. Do I keep going? Do I stop? This has been a very long turn. We've got a lot accomplished, but there's still a lot of cards out here, and I don't want to waste them. I could just do this. Discard 2 friendly cards and play to mark an X. Oh, okay, I cheated on this last time. I think I can only do this once, because once you do it... Okay, that's fine. So this is only going to save 2 cards, basically. So I think I just keep going and see if I can cobble anything together here into something that makes sense, because right now none of this makes... doesn't make any sense to even have any of this hardly out here. And I can save 2 cards. Which 2 would I save? You know, do I want to try to upgrade this or this? So I don't think I need this. Let's go ahead. Well, I mean, I might as well discover that friendly project. That is a wood, though, so let's hold on to that for now. Let's go ahead and see what we got. There we go. There we go. So now I've got 3, 4 wood to do this. Let's do that. So I will spend 4 wood to upgrade mahogany planks into pillows. Perfect. Okay. That ends my turn. But I can keep 2 cards with the scribe. I don't need this. probably won't need this, which means I probably won't need this. I still don't have any furniture, I don't think, so I don't need that. Probably don't need that. Definitely don't need that. No, and maybe I'll just keep these cliffs. Although I haven't seen the one ship that gives me my choice of resource. So perhaps... Oh yeah, I have trade route. There it is. I need to spend a furniture. I don't think I have any furniture. So yeah, I think I'll just keep... I think I'll keep these two cards in play and get rid of the scribe. There we go. All right, 4 cards. Oh boy. All right. Whenever a friendly Nagari is in play, rotate it to its negative side if possible. Really? Okay. That stinks. All right. So I need the craftsman or 3 persons to upgrade this. I need to do this. This is going to be important. Currently I have 1 person. I could spend swords to discard this Nagari to make sure that no more get flipped. I think I'll do that. So I will spend swords just to discard this card. So I don't have to worry about that moving forward. But I do want to keep going here because I haven't done anything yet. Okay. This parrot is very situational. Very situational. Nothing requires wood, although I do have access to quite a bit. I don't need swords. Ooh, there we go. Let's do this. I can upgrade here now. I do have 3 wood. And... Ooh, no gold. Oh. No way to produce gold either. Oh, I do have the 1 gold. Oh, no, that's the card I'm upgrading. Oh, I keep doing that. Shoot. Let's keep going. There's nothing to do with these cards right now. They all require golds, or a craftsman, or 3 persons. None of these meet requirements of being upgraded, so let's keep going. There's another gold. Gets me to 2. Do I want to discover the river snake? Maybe that's something I don't want to actually do. Tree dwelling. Or I could just right now go to the waterfall. That's not bad. Either way, I'll be getting that snake. Ugh. Okay, or do I push and try to get this upgrade? I feel like this is more important than anything else out on this table. So let's bring more in. I don't know if I was supposed to or not already, but parrot goes away. When played, mark 1X on a cargo in play. Probably just get rid of this sword over here because I have a lot of swords. And that card's gone. Okay. None of that really helped. Another sword. It is a person, though. So let's do that. Let's bring this in. There's another person. Perfect. All right, so I got 3 persons. I can then do the assembly over here. Now, do I have anything else? Can I cobble anything else here together and get it upgraded? I could still do this tropical river. Do I want to go to a tree dwelling, or do I want to go to a waterfall? Waterfall is its final form for 3 points, or tree dwelling is upgradable to tree village. When played, play 1 Ningari from the discard pile. Not incredibly important right now, I don't think. So, but again, do I want to discover that river snake? Probably not. But I might do it anyway, because it's something to do. No, I probably shouldn't. River snake doesn't sound good. Is there anything else I can upgrade? This needs 2 iron. I have no way to get iron. This requires a tool. I still don't have tools. This just requires gold. I can get 3. So, yeah, I think I'm probably just done. I don't want to discover that river snake. Alright, so we'll do our upgrade here. We'll spend 3 persons to upgrade to this mahogany table. And that will be the end of the turn. Alright, let's play one more round here. This will be a little bit longer of a video, but no Ningari left to discover, so we'll discover the next 2 cards. It says, stop. Your time in this new land has proved that it is plentiful. It is time to establish a trade route back home so that this new land truly becomes part of your kingdom. After 4 more rounds, the expansion ends. You want as many seafaring cards as possible. Each seafaring card may then be purged to keep 2 persons or 1 land or building from this new land, and join it to your kingdom. All unjoined cards will be purged. Return all seafaring cards from your box to your deck now. Oh, okay, and discover the next 2 cards as usual. Well, I wouldn't have wasted turns bringing those back then, I guess. I was just going to get them back. Turn all seafaring cards from your box to your deck now. I've already done that. I have none left. So I have 4 more rounds, it looks like. So I get to discover the next 2 cards. I'm going to leave this up here as a reminder. So, 82... Ooh, I got... Oh, 83 and 84. There we go. All right, so we got a bay, we got a construction site. So we've got a way to get some more ships. We're going to want to get on that as soon as possible. So we've got a reinforced ship that we can get to, and this convoy, which is 2 ships. So that's really nice. So yeah, so let's get these shuffled in. Still loving this game. I was expecting this to kind of come to an end pretty soon, based on how many cards are left. So I had a feeling the expansion was just about over. Didn't realize I was going to be making a return trip necessarily. But it sounds like I definitely need some ships. I think I have 5 total right now. Maybe 6. I don't remember. But I definitely need to get those other 2 built quickly so that I can have those. So I have 4 rounds to do it. So definitely don't want to waste time doing that, though. Still have some Ningari hanging around. Some negative, unfriendly Ningari hanging around that I'm going to need to get out. Oh, wait. Was there a Ningari left? I should check just in case. There might have been one in here. No. Okay. Okay. So, I think we're all set for our next round. Give us another shuffle or 2 just to get a thorough mix, because we added a few cards that round from various things. Oh, left my rats card out here. That one rat still hanging around camp just eating our stuff. The lone survivor. So, all right, here we go. First 4 out. What is this? Whoops, that got flipped. Oh no, my whole deck got flipped. There we go. All right. You should be on this side though. There we go, that's right. I was just saying, these cards don't look familiar. Okay. Not a lot to do right now. Guess I don't need to do that anymore. So I can spend 3 wood, upgrade it to a fishing pier. Might as well do that if I can find some more wood. I have 1. A person and 2 gold. Get that done. So let's move forward here. Hammer and nails. Still a gold short of upgrading the apprentice. Let's keep going. Whoops. Okay. I can do it now if I wanted to. Might as well. It's a seafaring card. And it said for each seafaring card can be purged to keep 2 persons or 1 land. So I think I will definitely want to upgrade that. So for 1 person and 2 gold. I have a gold here. I will use 2 persons to get another gold. And I will use the 3rd person as the person to upgrade. So those 3 cards, or 4 cards, I guess, upgrade this into a young captain. And ships have double production. That sounds beneficial. So those go to the discard. Here we go. All right. Again, I don't think I want to see that water snake. It's probably negative. Discover a furniture project. I guess I could go at the other one. I think there's 1 left. And they do score me points if I can upgrade them all. So, all right, when I play a card with sword production, I discard this and discover the next Ngari. Spend barrels to defeat, or swords to defeat. No reason to do that right this second, I guess. Let's see this here. Let's go ahead and get that other furniture project out of there. I think it's like 138 that's left. Yeah, 138. More mahogany planks, so we'll go ahead and discover that. And might just bring some stuff in. There's nothing to do right now. This is one that I definitely want to get upgraded because that's got more ships on the back. So let's go ahead and push here. See what we can find. This will discard because of the sword. Nothing yet. Let's keep going. Still nothing really to do. This is a sword and 2 golds. I have a gold, I have a sword. Let's go ahead and bring 2 more in. Ooh, barrels. Do I have a 3rd barrel? I'm a barrel short. Two barrels, and I don't have another person in order to get a barrel. And I have a barrel sitting here waiting. That's a shame. Okay. Well, what do I want to accomplish? I have no wood to accomplish the thing I wanted to accomplish, unfortunately. And I am short on gold to do the other ones. Rough situation. I'm gonna bring some more stuff in. We'll see what happens. 1, 2. That forces this Ngari out. Bunch of gold. All right, this stays in play. And once per turn, I can gain a barrel. Helpful. Not now. Still looking for wood. Don't have any wood, but I do have a person that can let me get some. So I might bring a couple more cards in. There we go. Okay. I can get 1 wood currently. I've also got a decent amount of stone. Let's keep pushing. Let's just see what we can find, I guess. Got a bunch of gold, but not really anything to do with it. There's some swords I don't need. Here's wood. Let's bring it in. Man. Alright, here's wood that stays in play. So at the very least I can get this accomplished. then, what else can I get done? I don't want to upgrade this. I could upgrade here. This is already in its final form. Cliffs could be upgraded. That'd be cool. Got a bunch of barrels going to waste at this point. Maybe I push till I find Ngari. I don't know how many are left. I do have 2 person cards, so I could get pretty much anything I need. Oh, right here, I want to do this card too. I need 2 more wood and a gold. This card's probably more important than this one. Alright, we'll use this gold and these wood to upgrade here. And I have... Okay, perfect. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to use another well-prepared. We're going to produce resources. That's going to give me 1, 2, 3 wood and a gold. And then I will spend these 2 folks for another wood. So I now have the 4 wood and 1 gold that I need to upgrade the bay and the construction site, which were definitely important goals this round. Because again, I have 4 rounds to create as many seafaring cards as possible. The rest of these, unfortunately, are going to go to waste. I have nothing to do with them. I have no way to save them at this point because I've already used this. But I think that was important to get those 2 things accomplished when I did. I had to have both of those. So let's move on now. Okay. What can we do here? Literally nothing. We have some gold. Yeah, let's keep going. It's a decent goal. Trees. They're going to go to waste. Swords. I need 2. Okay, I can do that. Let's bring that in. And then I can use swords to cross another X on this, which would defeat it. But I think I'm going to keep going because that's not going to end my turn. Play 1 crafting card from the discard pile. Let's see what we got here. I don't think there's any. Oh, mahogany planks is possible. Or hammer and nails. Let's see if I have any resources that let me upgrade any of those. Yeah. I could go for either of those, really. Okay, and I do have access to 1 iron currently. Okay. Golds. There's the swords. Oh, there we go. There's swords. To get rid of the jaguar here in a second. Here's an iron. Well, we could push for some stone. I know I have a lot of stone production. We've got wood. We've got an iron. We've got the ability to get a stone. Maybe I push for some stone. Alright, so first thing I will do is I will discard these 2 cards to mark an X on the jaguar. And when I do that, that's going to flip this and defeat it, and it becomes an enraged jaguar. And I'm going to destroy 1 person or discard 3 persons when this is played. Yo. Alright. So, we did that. I think I want to push here and try to get this king's cabin upgraded. Whoops. Okay. Whenever friendly Ningari is in play, there aren't any. I can spend 2 swords to defeat it. Alright, so no Ningari. This isn't going to do anything. Yet, at least. This cat's in the way for now. I guess we keep going. There's another stone on top, so there's a barrel. Unfortunately, barrels aren't really worth anything to me. And I don't have enough stone. I have 2 stone. I can discard the calendar to grab another stone there. Alright. Let's keep going. City of Golds. That stays in play. That's nice. There's another Ningari. Okay, if I bring this Ningari in, it's going to go to waste. So I think I have to stop there. Boy, that's unfortunate. Unless I can somehow... produce swords. Oh, this should be gone. I can discard 2 people. I don't have 2 people that I want to discard, at least. Boy, that's a pipe dream, I guess. A tool. I don't have tool. Oh, do I? No, that's loot. 5 gold to upgrade the strategic camp. We can do that. So at least the turn is not completely wasted. So a gold, 4 golds. That will upgrade the strategic camp here in a second. Is there anything else I can do currently? Discard to keep 2 cards in play. This one's already stays in play. I would definitely like to keep these in play, I think, because that gives me some good resources. Alright. Okay, so we will end the turn by spending our 5 gold to upgrade strategic camp to claimed territory. I will then discard my scribe to keep those 2 cards in play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, we need barrels to upgrade pillows into that. I do need that. These are stays in play. And unfortunately, I just used a bunch of barrels in the last round. Timing is everything here. All right, the Ningari. Let's keep going. Yeah, we did the City of Gold already, so we can cross that off. 2 persons and 2 coins. I could do that to upgrade vegetation into hidden cave. Let's do that. So I have a person here, and I have a person here that also produces a... Oh no, because I'm using it as a person. So I'd have to use these gold, and that will upgrade vegetation. Or do I keep going and see what I can pull? I might keep going first. Let's see what else I can do here. Let's see what else I can do. Because again, I can use this well prepared. Gain any 1 resource. Oh, here's a Ningari I can flip too. So let's keep going. Nice. All right. So we will use earned trust to turn an Ningari. Okay. Helpful. Gain any 1 resource. Gain any lands production as resources. Oh. Currently that's just trees and vegetation here. That's unfortunate. This rat's going to come in and would eat up a wood. But boy, it'd be great to have something to use the wood on, especially now that I have access to 6 wood. Let's push it. And of course. Okay. So rats are going to eat away at wood. I didn't get barrels. There's some stone on this card. Don't need it. Yuck. So definitely going to do this. I wish I could do something else. This empty land I could potentially get to. I could get to that. Let's do that. Let's bring this in. So I could get this empty land upgraded to a workshop. Let's do that. So we've got a couple of upgrades we can make. So I am going to use my well-prepared in order to do 2 upgrades this turn. The first one will be I guess I'll use 2 stone from here, unless there's another way to get stone that I'm not seeing. There's not. So I'm going to get 2 stone from this card here, and that almost, that's the only thing left there is a wood. All right, so I've got 2 stone. I've got 3 wood, plus I get to gain any land's production, so I have technically 6 wood. So I got plenty to do this empty land. That's going to flip over to a workshop. So those all get discarded. I now need, I guess, just here. So I need to discard 2 persons and 2 golds. So I can discard 2 persons and 2 golds. And this gets upgraded into a hidden cave. Everything else will disappear. There are no new Ningari to bring in. We've already have all of them on our deck. So I think that's going to end this session. Again, great storyline here. We are now preparing for the trip home. We said, hey, there's a lot of cool stuff here. We're going to set up, a permanent settlement here, and we're going to establish a trade route with our home kingdom. So now we have, after this one, now we have 3 rounds remaining in order to get as many seafaring cards as we can so that we can take things back with us. Land cards, what did they say? Yeah, lands, buildings, and persons cards. So the more of those seafaring cards I can generate in the next 3 rounds, the better off I'm going to be able to bring back to my other kingdom. I don't know if I'm going to continue this game with the other expansions yet or not. I haven't really decided on that. I might just stop after Distant Lands and then start a new kingdom later, but I haven't decided yet. So we'll see where that goes after the next 3 rounds. So, whew, it's fun. So stick around. Appreciate you joining me, and we'll see you next session.